Have you ever wondered the days when car can travel without petrol from fossil fuel? You might ask where fossil fuel came from. It actually came from old dinosaur or plants from million years ago which extinct and died during the meteor strike so long ago. So some might think that car cannot travel without petrol and might think it's impossible. Have no fear, hydrogen fuel cell vehicle is coming to the rescue. So in this video, I as a speaker will argue about hydrogen fuel cell can replace fossil fuel internal combustion engine for road transportation and how it benefits to both to the human and to the environment. In today's modern era, where cars are modified to make the human life better and better, do you want to ask oneself, is it better or worse for the environment? Yes, it is worse to the environment. But with advanced technology, hydrogen fuel cell vehicles are here to stay, replacing fossil fuel combustion vehicle, and it is better to both human and environment. Hydrogen fuel cell was first discovered by Sir William Grove, an Englishman, but then engineered using air and coal gas by Charles Langer and Ludwig Monk. Now, major automobile makers such as Honda, Volkswagen, Toyota, and Mitsubishi have supported ongoing researches into the development of fuel cell technology for use in fuel cell vehicles, also known as FCV. Fuel cell energy is now expected to replace traditional power sources in coming years. So my main 3 points that I'm going to speak in this video is the decreasing pollution by controlling emission, reducing fuel consumption, and providing greater horsepower to the vehicle. First and foremost, one of the most obvious benefits of using a hydrogen fuel cell system in your car is the amount by which you are able to decrease the pollutant that a car produces. When the engine in the car is running, pollutants that are formed when fuel is burned are ejected from the exhaust pipe and added to the atmospheric pollution that thousands of industrial companies are finally trying to prevent. According to Cars Direct 2012, with a hydrogen fuel system, you are able to monitor and dramatically decrease the pollutant level due to the extra control of the catalytic converter in the vehicle. This serves as a peace of mind for the driver knows that whilst still burning fuel, they are doing it in the most environmental friendly way. Not only that, hydrogen and fuel cell emission are zero. Yes, it is zero, because all that comes out of the exhaust pipe is water which are not harm at all to the environment, and not some greenhouse gases such as carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide which pollute the atmosphere and cause more harm to human health. Similarly, electric vehicles produce no emission. Gasoline, such as one of the fossil fuels, on the other hand, is a bad pollutant. The number of cars on the road globally contributed heavily to global warming, a catastrophic phenomenon in the world. As the number of vehicles increases, so does the problem. Removing a percentage of this internal combustion car would have a significant impact on us. Pollution and the dwindling stock of fossil fuel have been major spurs for the development of alternative auto power. To sum up, hydrogen fuel cells actually help to reduce the pollution to the atmosphere caused by fossil fuel combustion vehicle, which is a bad way. Besides, my next point is the reducing the fuel consumption by hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. According to Place 2009, it says that the ever-rising of fuel prices can be deterred by hydrogen fuel cell, which can be used to lower fuel consumption by up to 45% and save your money in the long term. You know why you be able to save your money like this? Because they are able to achieve this due to the many specific functions the fuel cell can perform while the fuel is traveling into the combustion chamber. Although hydrogen gas are rare and cannot be found in the atmosphere, it's normal for the price for hydrogen fuel to be expensive. However, engineers have controlled the combustion rate of the vehicle, pumping air at precise ratio and spark timing a car running on hydrogen fuel. According to Cars Direct 2012, it will be able to travel almost twice as far as a car running on the same amount of standard fuel. Besides, hydrogen scientists today are actually coming ways to produce more hydrogen, such as the electrolysis of water, H2O. So, not to worry about that. Besides, using hydrogen fuel cell vehicle will help to reduce one oil dependency in transportation in the future. Using hydrogen fuel cell make one understand that fossil fuel are depleting 4 times 2 times. Therefore, one will lose its oil dependency for transportation in the future, as hydrogen fuel cell is a new fossil fuel in the modern era. So one should start trying to use hydrogen fuel cell to replace the traditional way of transportation, which is fossil fuel. My third point is that hydrogen fuel cell vehicle provide greater horsepower than any normal vehicle. If you ever get the nagging feeling that your car isn't performing quite as well as you expected, it's probably because it's not. Cars running on standard fuel rapidly lose the initial power due to many reasons. One of those being is the general degradation in fuel combustion efficiency. The difference with a hydrogen fuel cell, though not excessive, will be evident upon use. According to Cars Direct 2012, the way in which it functions in a state of constant efficiency ensures that the car will always be able to run at maximum horsepower. Therefore, car running on hydrogen fuel cell can actually perform much more better and efficiency than normal car which consume on fossil fuel, providing greater horsepower to the vehicle, which means the rate at which the work is done is higher. Therefore, the car is able to run faster and smoother without any faulty. It's proof that hydrogen fuel cell has a higher performance than fossil fuel internal combustion engine. Therefore, it can replace them in the future. So, as my conclusion, I would like to prove that hydrogen fuel cell vehicle is much more better than fossil fuel internal combustion vehicle. Hydrogen fuel cell vehicle is a much better transportation for public today than any typical fossil fuel combustion vehicle. Not only fuel cell vehicle help to save the environment from getting polluted, its byproduct is water, not some greenhouse gases and dust that can damage the human health and both to the environment. Besides, helping one to save money by lowering fuel consumption is also a good way. Hydrogen fuel cell vehicle also reduce one oil dependency, as hydrogen fuel as a substitute for fossil fuel. Furthermore, hydrogen fuel cell vehicle perform much more better and efficient than fossil fuel combustion vehicle. It has the ability to run at maximum horsepower than those vehicles, proving that it is a much more better vehicle for racers nowadays. All these points all lead to that hydrogen fuel cell can actually replace fossil fuel internal combustion engine for road transportation. Now everybody is thinking of going green and eco-friendly. Since environmental friendly object is in trend, so does hydrogen fuel cell. So let's try hydrogen fuel cell. Maybe it's your way of going green and being in style. This is a win-win situation for both you and the environment. So get your first hydrogen fuel cell vehicle now for a better life and a greener environment. And you maybe enjoy a better lifestyle in your future.